Well, folks, welcome back to Smuggler's Adventures. I sound illiterate sometimes. But anyways, we are just leaving Catalina, and I'm gonna enjoy the nightlife here on Royal Caribbean. Again, I know they have bumper cars at 6, which might be going on right now. There is a show I do want to go see called Starwater. I booked it the first day, but actually missed it. And then we'll probably see what else we can do. So come along with me on this fun adventure. But yes, if you guys did not see last week's video, or the last video, which is me doing the semi-submersible in Catalina, you guys must go watch it. I'm actually working on it right now. But literally, that semi-submersible sub, if you guys have not taken it, or you guys are thinking about taking it, especially if you have young ones, it is the perfect excursion for the family, because literally it keeps your little ones occupied, and honestly you get to learn a little bit about California or some of the local fish in Avalon, which is the little port right here, which is on Catalina. But honestly, it was so informational, and I'm telling you, the amount of fish that we saw, it was so cool, like literally. But it was so cool. But like today, or try to say tonight, we're going to be having fun on Royal Caribbean, because I've done the go-karts 2 times already. I want to go see that show. Like I said, I booked it on the first day, and I was so excited, and I got up like at 4 o'clock in the morning because of work, and I'm knocking out and sleeping through all my majority of my events. But it's okay. That's the thing about cruising. You're here to enjoy yourself and relax. But first, I'm freshening up, because I'll be honest, I just woke up from a nap, downloading my videos, working on that, and then after that I'm gonna head out. So let's get the, for you be a few seconds, for me it's gonna be a little bit, but here we go. So I knocked out, full on knocked out. I like to just leave the sheet, my extra batteries for my camera, which I printed. But honestly, I have been using my iPad more, or actually I've been using my iPad this whole trip instead of my computer, which I did bring just in case, but I didn't think I was going to be using it this much, because literally I just open the app on my phone and then connect my camera wirelessly, and like literally all the photos get downloaded within 2 or 3 minutes. So Insta360, you have built a very well good app that transfers everything so seamlessly. I love it. They had an Oreo parfait, which is actually really good when I first got back, so I got that. And they had the chicken tenders here. I'm telling you, they are the best chicken tenders I have ever had. Now, if you probably saw in my last video, I did mention that I was going to try get on the North Star, but for some reason I kept on trying to look up for availability today, and there was no availability. So I decided to book it for tomorrow after my excursion at like 6:10. So after I get back to the ship, I'll probably freshen up and go head up to the North Star, which tomorrow's excursion is Margarita Madness and a Taste of Mexico. That'd be your guys' next video that you guys want to check out. And like I said, I know there's a lot of new viewers out there that have been watching my channel. And honestly, this channel is about having a good time, living your best life, and to stick to the positivity, because now there's so much negativity in this world that I turn to YouTube a lot too as a personal person, because I watch a lot of people in Florida that make me happy. Like, so yeah, like I stick to a lot of people in Florida that like make me happy. And some of the 3 most channels I watch is Paging Mr. Morrow. He's been around for quite some time. His real name is Nate. That's pretty much it. And like literally he just goes to Walt Disney World and tries out different food, some attractions, but his personality is super cool. Kyle Paulo, he's like a daily vlogger, so he does like his daily videos. It's really cool because you get to kind of see the lifestyle of Florida, but yet he goes like the parks almost every day too. Then another one I watch is Tim Tracker. I'm pretty sure everyone has heard about Tim Tracker. Nothing bad, it's just that he's kind of like a staple in Walt Disney World too. He's almost at 1 million subscribers, which I think that's pretty cool. Now the saddest news was that I think almost like 1 or 2 months ago, maybe a little longer, there was another YouTuber I used to watch, the Daily Woo with Adam the Woo. Unfortunately, he did pass away unexpectedly, and I was like, what? Then there's only one on the East Coast that I watch, and that's Ordinary Adventures. I have met Kitra and Peter so many times. They're honestly, personally, they're like honestly the best people to ever meet. They're so friendly, so kind, and they're willing to talk to all their fans, which I think is really cool because when I used to work for Disney, you know how much times I met them and I'd be like, Ketra, like I would say out loud, like kind of like low key but out loud, if you kind of get it. But yeah, they're so cool. And there was one time where Ketra actually, when Icon first launched, Ketra actually broke her ankle on their private island. I'm telling you, I was on my break when that happened. And when that I tell this all the time, but like when that happened, my heart sank. I was like, Kendra broke her. They're like, who? All my friends are like, who's that? I'm like, you don't understand. Like, I was freaking out, and I was at work. So that was that. And honestly, I got to meet Peter. There's a video that he has when the Cal Kestis lightsaber, not Cal Kestis, yes, the Cal Kestis lightsaber came out. I'm at the very end of that video telling Ketcher to get better. And back then, when I did work at Disney, I was in Star Wars Land. That was my thing. And I always wore like kind of like a Kyber crystal. It was like a white crystal I used to wear. It was wrapped up in like a blue wiring, which was really cool. And I said it had its sister or a twin, and the twin was what was it? It was a black crystal. It was a black crystal wrapped up in like red wiring. So I gave it to Peter as a get well gift for kids to get better. That was it. I swear I cannot talk sometimes. That's what I'm working on too. But yeah, and they were so thankful. But literally, it kind of made Peter cry a little because you don't realize how big of an impact people make on someone's life. And I think that was really cool that like how two creators made an impact on like my life, because they honestly, I look forward to seeing them all the time. They're such a cool channel to check out. I would recommend checking them out. But yes, let me go get ready so we can go have a good time. The outfit check. Literally, it's the same. Not much has really changed. The only thing I really changed is that in my blue shorts, I put on my gray shorts, and that's that. Now, one thing I'm going to mention is that for Carnival, you always have to take your card out, and they always swipe it for everything. As a Royal, you probably, honestly, they either ask for your room number. If not, they're going to just tap your card. And honestly, getting a little plastic cover like this is all you need for your card, because they literally, all you do is just tap it, and it keeps your card from getting scratched up and worn. So if you do plan on coming on Royal, get yourself a little plastic cover for your card, the ones you probably use at work, or a little, you can get them on Amazon. I think I saw like 10 of them for like $4 or 20 of them for $10. Literally get the little plastic ID holders and you are set. At every floor they have this little monitor, and it tells you exactly where you're at and pretty much the speed, pretty much everything that you need to know. Sunset, sunrise, upcoming events. You can literally see this all the ship. I think this is such a cool little touch. Is it touchscreen? No. It is touchscreen. Shut up. Why did I not know this? Stateroom locator. Okay, 6248. It gives you directions. Shut up. That is cool. So if you ever need to, I didn't know this was a restroom locator. Look at that. That is so cool. It's literally giving turn by turn directions. Literally, Royal, you're winning me over more and more. I'm just saying. Officers. Onboard shopping? What is that? No. Oh, these are experiences you can experience, but this is pretty much Wayfinder. Yep. I love it. Okay, let's go have some fun. Now I believe I'm going to go down to deck 4, where Cafe La Patisserie is, to go grab some Starbucks, and then go to the music hall to go watch Generational Showdown. Here we go. Honestly, the chicken I keep on bringing it, but the chicken tenders here are a 10 out of 10. Oh, they're doing photos tonight, so we'll walk past them. So I came to the coffee shop. I'm going to call it a coffee shop now. Tonight desserts, they have a strawberry tart, a fruit tart. I'm definitely going to be doing the Oreo cheese stickers on. Strawberry and a blueberry. Chocolate eclair, Nutella eclair, white chocolate caramel eclair. Good lord. We have so much more stuff. You can get a whole red velvet cake. I'm not done going to do it, but like, she's right there. A 7-inch red velvet cake for $30 or a 9-inch for $60. I'm a sucker for red velvet. And no, I am not going to get the whole cake, but still. Now I got my little sweet treat. Thing about this Starbucks, it's not like a full menu. It's more like a very simplified, refined menu. And I'm okay with that. It's just enough to get your little Starbucks fix. But next we're up to the music hall, which is Ford? Is it back? Nope, that's a Royal Theater. It's going back this way. Yep, still in the ship. It takes time. Okay, I was right the first time. All the way forward by the Royal Theater. Even though it said Ford on the map, I was still being used on my direction. So we just finished with the Generation Showdown. Our Battle of Generations. Anyway. I'm going to make my way back to the back of the ship, where they have the 270 lounge, because I want to see that Star Wars show, which I missed on the very first day. So let's go check that out now. Okay, so I have to get this video tonight where they change all the days, but here we go. So I didn't feel like going to the main dining room again. Like literally this whole trip I have not gone to the main dining room, just because you get full of breakfast. Well, for me, I get full of breakfast, and after, like for lunch, I grab something light, and I've been eating a lot more vegetables. Well, the vegetable offerings on this cruise are royal. They're just more fresh. I mean, this is so cool. They have them pre-served already, so it has like cucumber, bell pepper, carrots, and broccoli already dipped in ranch, but still, stuff is already pre-served. And honestly, the kids area has been hitting pretty good. I only get like a little bit, like mac and cheese. Like, let me show you. It's like literally, I got just a little. These are fish fingers, oatmeal cookie, my vegetables. Then you can't go wrong with oh my god, tiramisu. Then honestly, I just got an orange. That's literally this is something light. But honestly, I got a call today from the main dining room asking if I'll be attending. I'm like, I'm not quite sure, because literally I just like going to the buffet because I can just get a little bit of everything, and that's good enough for me. But going to a music hall and seeing Battle of their Generation, where the older people versus the younger people, was a Generation Showdown, Generation Back. That was actually pretty cool, because the kids had to try to figure out some of the older generations, like music, videos, dances, and then the younger generation younger generation had to figure out, and older people had to figure out the newer generation stuff. So that's a pretty cool thing. I kind of like that. And the venue it's in, the music hall, is a very nice, a 2-story venue. Very nice. It's almost like a rock and roll bar kind of, but still pretty cool. Well, I'm gonna finish my dinner and then probably go walk around and probably go get ready for, the one show in 270. So I just finished talking to one of the the crew members, who, but honestly, she was so friendly to talk to. And honestly, she was saying that this is like her first contract on a cruise ship. I'm like, Royal Caribbean's food is like, I was saying, like, Royal's Caribbean food is like the best I have ever had on a cruise ship. And I'm like, I'm not just amping up, but like, she's like, I was like, there's something about you guys have, the food has flavor, if it makes sense. And she's like, it's my very first contract, and like, it's pretty cool. I was like, honestly, you get paid to see the world. What more can you ask for being like a crew member on a ship? They pay to see the world. Guarantee you have long days, but you get paid to go see the world, which is really cool. I mean, I have thought about it multiple times, but honestly, I'm so close to my folks that I like being close to them and like going on family travels together. But yeah, she's like, pretty soon this ship is going to be going to Asia. No, it's going to Alaska, then it's going to be going to Australia. So the ship is going to be traveling some more, but she said she's never been to Alaska, and we just got back from Alaska as of time of this cruise about 3 weeks ago, which was super fun. But honestly, I told her Alaska is so beautiful. I was showing her some of the photos on my phone, and I'm telling you, Alaska is something that you don't see every day. I mean, a lot of the pictures that I showed her, they honestly look fake. They don't look real, but honestly, it was fun talking to them. And I don't know, I know I probably keep on saying this, but there's something about this crew and the ship. It's just something, the atmosphere is a lot more friendlier. I'm not saying that Carnival's not friendlier, but there's just something about it. And the thing too is a lot of the maitre d's or like their leads or supervisors constantly walk around too, and they're offering you, like, do you guys want anything to drink? Like, they're constantly offering, like, they will go grab your drink for you if you didn't grab it, which I think is pretty cool too. I know, but I don't know, I might not get tongue-tied a lot, but like, literally, it's such a cool feeling knowing that they're constantly caring for their guest. I don't know, I love it. I know, like I said, I love my Carnival, but Royal Caribbean is persuading me a lot more. It's just, there's something, it's more of a family and adult vibe instead of a party vibe, if that makes sense. But like I was telling my folks too, like, texting, like, there's something about this cruise, like, even the buffet alone, there's more fresh options instead of just like one buffet thing with a couple of different options. No, there's plenty of options for everyone. They have a pasta bar. The kid bar is where I've been hitting most with, like, the chicken fingers. I mean, they are bomb chicken fingers. It's like what chicken fingers should be, or chicken tender. But yes, so good. Then they have a salad bar, constantly a lot of fresh fruit. I love it. And one of the things that sells me too is that they have a bar inside the buffet. And not only is it a bar, but it has like very simplified Starbucks, which is pretty much just coffee. So you can get your Starbucks in the buffet. I love it. I love this cruise. I've not done a solo cruise in a long time, and literally I will definitely be back on this cruise before summer ends because I love it so much. I'm enjoying it. The only thing that's a little rough is the Wi-Fi on my phone, but on my iPad it works fine. I don't know if it's because my phone's older or maybe I got a lot of stuff running on it, but otherwise, just texting though, it can get a little iffy, especially when sending gifts and photos. But otherwise, that's just a small little inconvenience. That's just me. But honestly, I love it. So they also got the Bionic car, which I have not done yet. But this is actually pretty cool where robots can make your drinks. The thing you notice about this ship, it's very tech heavy, which I kind of like. But it feels like they use it in the right way, which is pretty cool. The sushi bar. Now walking towards the front of the ship, there's two Sundays at the back. And now we're going to the Royal Theater. That's in the schooner bar on deck 5. Well, folks, I think I'm actually going to be heading back to my room, but before that, I want to stop by the coffee shop to grab myself the Oreo cheesecake. I want to get myself a little sweet treat before I go to bed. And maybe some coffee. So they still have it. Well, it looks like I'm not going to get my sweet treat. It looks like I would go see and the display case was empty. I asked, and they only sell their pastries till 11, and then coffee's going to be till 11. But that's good. I didn't need it, but I wanted it. You know what? Let's just take the stairs. We've been eating and drinking a lot today, so get a little workout before we go to bed. But before we go there, it's so empty out here. We're barely coasting. It is so beautiful. Is this deck 4 or deck 5? It's deck 5. Look at that. That breeze. I am sleeping with my door open again. It's such a beautiful ship. Well, folks, I believe that's it. That's it. That's it for tonight's adventure. I was really looking forward to tonight because there's things I want to do and things I did see, which I'm actually really glad I did. I got to see that one show. Was it Star Water? The concept was a little confusing, but the visual effects and the performers were actually really good. Then where did I go after that? Then I went to the Royal Theater. The two guys, they were okay. It just wasn't my speed, but honestly, they were kind of funny. Then I kind of left halfway through their show. Then I went to the music hall, which was a live band, which was really good. And I stayed there quite a while. Then I ordered myself a Bloody Mary, non-alcoholic. If you know, I love Bloody Marys too. I'm like, Bloody Marys, iced caramel macchiatos, and ice cold water. Those hit the spot for me. But literally, they were a really good band. Now, when I left, they went on break for 15 minutes, and I think their next set starts at 11, so it should be starting probably about 6 minutes. But honestly, that's it for tonight's video. If you guys did like today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And a lot of my viewers right now are new viewers and not subscribed, so do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And like I always say, I'm here for a good time, not a long time.